You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, Globe Life Field, the home of this feature between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Both of these teams close to the bottom of their respective divisions, and their records are close as well. This is game one of a four-game series coming up next. Kyle Gibson starts the game for the Rangers. 2-2 in 8 starts, 4.22 ERA, a respectable ERA, and the rest of those statistics are pretty standard. He's one of the veterans now in this rotation, former Minnesota Twin, now pitching for the Rangers. And leading off for the Red Sox will be Andrew Benintendi as this game gets underway.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the ball game. Up and outside, that's a ball. Counts 1-0. The Rangers are fourth in the American League West. 18-25 is their record. The team that's in last place in the AL West as of right now is the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners have a 17-28 record. 2-ball, no-strike pitch coming to Benintendi. On the ground, right side. Played out at second by Odor. Throw to Guzman, and that's the first out of the ball game. And with that, we'll take a look at the starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And several familiar faces back in this lineup. Kevin Pillar, the newest addition of the team. He's playing right field and batting ninth. Alex Verdugo hasn't been called up yet, but he was acquired in the trade that sent David Price and Mookie Betts to Los Angeles. He's still in AAA. Red Sox expected to call him up sometime this season. It's just a matter of when at this point. We're in the middle of May. There's Rafael Devers. 0-1 count coming. 0-1 count pitch coming on the way to Devers, and that's fouled off. Counts quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Devers leads the Red Sox in doubles with 14. Nothing in 2 pitch. That's too high. Counts 1-2. 68 degrees here in Texas. Kind of breezy as well, and not too much sunshine. The retractable roof is open for tonight's game. 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And that's too far in the dirt. And the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit in the air toward left field. Catch made by Willie Calhoun, and that's the second out of this half inning.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Now batting third for the Red Sox, coming up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Won the Silver Slugger Award for shortstops in the American League last season. So far this year, batting .333. Takes inside, ball 1. Bogaerts has homered 3 times over the last 3 games, has 6 runs batted in. 1 ball, no strikes. That's a strike over the lower inside corner, and the count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Too far outside, counts 2-1. Bogaerts made his debut with the Red Sox in 2013 and has been their starting shortstop ever since. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kyle Gibson's pitch. And that's a line drive right to the first baseman, Ronald Guzman, and that ends the top of the first inning. The Red Sox get no runs on no hits, leave no runners on base. To the bottom of the first we go. It's the Red Sox 0 and the Rangers coming to bat. And starting on the mound for the Red Sox is Marcus Walden. He's been one of the starters that has helped out the rotation since the Red Sox have had several injuries, the biggest one being to Chris Sale, who had Tommy John surgery before this season even began, but he won't pitch at all in 2020. But Walden has a 3-2 record in 8 starts. And his ERA is moderately around 4. I mean to say that's a moderate average for him. Earned run average, that is. Here's Shin-Soo Choo. Takes ball 1 down low. The Red Sox are in last in the AL East. It's been that way for the majority of the season. They're 19-25. Though they've gained some ground in the division, they were once over 10 games back in the division around April, but they've moved to within 6.5 games back of the Yankees, who are in first place. 2 balls, no strikes on Shin-Soo Choo. That's fouled off, counts 2-1. The Red Sox have lost just 3 games so far in May. They got swept in a 2-game set against the Braves most recently. 3-ball, 1-strike count now, but they lost 2 straight to the Braves. That was the set they played before this 4-game series. They're playing it against the Rangers. This is game 1. And that's fouled off, counts full 3-2. Adam Eaton on deck. Quite a story on how he got to Texas to play with the Rangers. And that's outside. Shin-Soo Choo works a leadoff walk. First base runner of the game belongs to the Rangers. Wasn't a bad pitch either. Shin-Soo Choo just didn't bite on it. It was a close pitch. It was well placed. Just Walden did not get the call. Now here's Adam Eaton standing in. Playing in his first game with the Texas Rangers. He was traded from Washington yesterday, and now he's here to fill a void in the outfield. Joey Gallo is injured. He broke his shin earlier in April, and so he's out. Now Adam Eaton was traded to the Rangers, and the Rangers sent Blake Swihart to Washington to play with the Nationals. So now Michael A. Taylor is the starting right fielder for the Nationals, and Adam Eaton, a veteran outfielder, getting to play right field for the Rangers. So it's Eaton in right, Santana in center, and Calhoun in left. 2-0 pitch. That's outside, counts 3-0. Eaton started off the year hot as well, so if he can maintain that production, the Rangers will get immediate benefits from having him acquired. 3-0 pitch. That's a strike right over the middle of the plate. Counts 3 balls and 1 strike. Nobody out. Shin-Soo Choo on first base. He just walked. The newly acquired Adam Eaton at the plate. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Chase that pitch out of the zone. Well placed, though, by Walden. And the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Roughly the same pitch. Got him out in front again. And that's the first out of this half inning.
Batting third, the left fielder.
And that's well placed. That pitch has a lot of movement on it.
Calhoun.
Looks like it's coming at the knees and just has that sharp break down. And Eaton swings through it twice. Now with 1 out, here's Willie Calhoun. 262 average, 4 home runs, and 11 RBIs so far this year. And that pitch finds the outside edge. Counts 0-1. Calhoun, 2 specific positions he plays, and they're not relatively close to each other. Left field and second base. As he swings, hits that pitch toward right field. Down the line, and that's gone. 433-foot home run for Willie Calhoun, his 5th of the season. And the Rangers take an early 2-0 lead over the Red Sox. Well, always important to score first. And some early runs help as well. And that pitch missed over the heart of the plate. Looked like it had some two-seam action on it. But it didn't fool him. That was right over the heart of the plate, and he got mostly all of that baseball. 109 miles per hour off the bat.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Here comes Todd Frazier to the plate. 12 home runs and 21 RBIs. He's been producing with the Rangers this season. Average isn't high, but he's never really hit for average in his career. 236. But the 12 home runs he has leads the Rangers. Bases empty, 1 out, 2 runs in. That pitch misses high, ball 1. And you see there the infield is expecting Frazier to pull the ball. 3 infielders on the left side. And just the first baseman, Moreland, on the right side. Counts 2-0. This is the 4th straight batter now that Walden has fallen behind on. 2-0 pitch. That's outside, counts 3-0. And another intimidating bat in the Rangers lineup. Danny Santana's on deck. 3-0 coming, here it is. That's a strike, counts 3-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it. Off the inside edge, counts full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Todd Frazier, former Cincinnati Red, where he's most known for playing. Also spent some time with the Chicago White Sox, the New York Yankees, and the New York Mets. And just signed with the Rangers this offseason. He works a walk there. So Shin-Soo Choo walked to begin this half inning. Adam Eaton struck out. Willie Calhoun hit a 2-run home run. And Todd Frazier just walked. Here comes the switch hitter, Danny Santana, stepping in the left-handed batter's box. 247 average with 5 home runs and 17 RBIs for Santana. Came up with the Atlanta Braves, now playing here with the Rangers. He really had a breakout season last year. And he's earned a starting job in the outfield. He's a very versatile player. He can play almost anywhere. But right now occupies center field. Walden at 22 pitches, and it's evenly split, 11 balls, 11 strikes. That pitch hit in the air, left field. Benintendi running after it. He makes the catch. That's out number 2, and Todd Frazier will go back to first base. And with that, we'll take a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Adam Eaton batting second. He's the newest addition to this team. Was freshly traded as of yesterday. Todd Frazier, we talked about him signing in the offseason. Everybody else on the team is a returner from last year. Here's Rougned Odor. 2 outs, runner on first. That's outside, counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Odor, the second baseman of the Rangers. He's been around for a while. As early as 2014, he's been playing with the Rangers. He's been their starting second baseman for most of the 2010 decade, and now still playing here in 2020. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Chop foul off Vasquez, and counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Todd Frazier's on first base. That's too low, counts 2-2. Swing and a pop-up foul. Counts still even at 2. Counts still 2-2. Rangers got 2 runs in this half inning. And a home run by Willie Calhoun. Swing and a pop-up, that's foul. Counts still even at 2, and Odor milking out this at bat. Marcus Walden now with 30 pitches in the inning. And another pitch fouled off. That's now 8 in Odor's appearance. Walden really being taxed for pitches. 2-2 coming. Fouls off another one. That's number 9. One more time at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Finally got him. But Marcus Walden, through several pitches that inning, threw over 30, gave up 2 runs on a home run by Willie Calhoun. Heading to the second inning, it's the Rangers 2 and the Red Sox 0. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Gallis. The Red Sox will have 4, 5, 6 hitters coming to the plate this half inning. J.D. Martinez, Mitch Moreland, and Michael Chavis. J.D. Martinez has been playing for the Red Sox ever since 2018. Signed in the offseason. He's been the replacement for David Ortiz, more or less, just a power bat to have in the middle of the order for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, count 0-2. Former Houston Astro, Detroit Tiger, Arizona Diamondback. And now here with the Red Sox, a World Series champion, won it with them in 2018. He's in year 3 of a 4-year deal he signed in the 2017-2018 offseason. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, hit wall toward left field. Back goes Calhoun, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out of the top of the second. Now here's the starting defense for the Rangers. Willie Calhoun in left, Danny Santana in center, Adam Eaton in right, newly acquired. Then Todd Frazier's at third, Elvis Andrus at second, Rougned Odor is at second, Andrus is at short, Guzman's at first base, and Robinson Chirinos behind the plate. Here comes Mitch Moreland. Moreland, a former Texas Ranger. He was a part of a few playoff teams that the Rangers had. He went to the World Series with the Rangers in 2011, was a part of the AL West leading Rangers in 2015 and 16. And he's played for the Red Sox ever since 2017. Hits that one well toward right field. Eaton runs out of room, and that ball's gone. Mitch Moreland, 9 home runs on the season. And that one cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1. Rangers still in the lead. Yeah, he left that up in the zone. Gibson left it up in the zone. Moreland strong enough to hit that pitch and power it over the wall. Here's Michael Chavis, one of the young phenoms on the Red Sox. He's been playing second base because Dustin Pedroia has still been a question mark on whether he's healthy enough to play every day. Chavis, a third baseman, a second baseman, and a first baseman. As he swings and misses at that pitch. But came up with the Red Sox last season. Really broke out as well. He's a good bat to have in the middle of this order for the Red Sox, but he strikes out there on 3 pitches. Good bounce back for Kyle Gibson. And there are now 2 outs in the top of the second. Here comes Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 outs, bases empty. That misses just a bit low, counts 1-0. Jackie Bradley Jr., former All-Star in the American League, made the All-Star team in 2016. Most notable for his defensive talents. Out in center field, has a strong arm, covers a lot of range. Rounds that pitch into the shift. Played at first base by Ronald Guzman. Flipped to Kyle Gibson covering first, and that ends the top of the second inning. The Red Sox get a run on Mitch Moreland's solo home run, moving to the bottom of the second inning. It's the Rangers 2 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. The Rangers will have the bottom of the order coming up to start off this half inning. Elvis Andrus, Robinson Chirinos, and Ronald Guzman. Foul ball there close to the line by Elvis Andrus. The count 0-1. Andrus, the longtime shortstop of the Texas Rangers. He's also been on all of those playoff teams with the Rangers. Went to the World Series with them in 2011. Was a part of the AL West leading 2015 and 2016 Rangers.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And still starts at shortstop coming into 2020. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Andrews leading off against Marcus Walden, who threw 33 pitches in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Chase that pitch. Counts even at 2. Walden, despite throwing all those pitches, gave up just 2 runs. Willie Calhoun hit a 2-run home run. Walden walked 3 in the half inning. And that could cost him. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, lower inside corner. Marcus Walden now with 3 strikeouts in this outing. That's the first out of the bottom of the second. Well-placed pitch, and Andrews could not pull the trigger. Now with 1 out, here's Robinson Chirinos. Been in the state of Texas for his entire career. But last season signed a 1-year deal with the Astros. That was their starting catcher for the season. And after this past offseason, he decided to come back and play for Texas again. Who knows the count on him? Now he's walking into this beautiful new ballpark that the Rangers have. It is now considered the newest ballpark in baseball. Just opened at the beginning of this season. Globe Life Field. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Chirinos. That's right over the heart of the plate, and the count is run full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Marcus Walden's pitch. Got him on strikes. He didn't swing, got caught looking. Marcus Walden now with 4 strikeouts. 2 of those strikeouts have come in this half inning. And a well-placed pitch to get Chirinos down. 2 outs. Here's Ronald Guzman. Swing and a foul ball. Counts 0-1. Ronald Guzman, 237 hitter, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs so far this year. The Rangers have cut down on how many first basemen are on the Major League roster. Adam Eaton was acquired, so he's out to play right field, and the Rangers had to make a decision on who to send down, and they decided to send Greg Bird down because of his lack of production so far this year. So Ronald Guzman and Sam Travis are platoon first basemen. As Guzman hits that pitch out to left field, there's Andrew Benintendi to make the catch. And the Rangers go down 1-2-3, 2 of which were on strikeouts. After 2 full innings of play, it's the Rangers 2 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. 8-9-1 hitters due up for the Red Sox. Christian Vasquez, Kevin Pillar, and then back to the top for Andrew Benintendi. Kyle Gibson entering now his 3rd inning on the mound as the starter for the Rangers tonight. The Rangers got 2 runs in the first inning. Willie Calhoun hit a 2-run home run. The Red Sox got that run back in the top of the second with Mitch Moreland's solo home run. 1-0 pitch. That's down low, counts 2-0. Vasquez drafted in 2008 by the Red Sox. He's been their starting catcher for quite a while now. Red Sox have had a few catchers in the 2010 decade. Of course, Jason Varitek being the most notable. He retired after 2011. Also had Jared Saltalamacchia, David Ross. And Vasquez, who was the catcher of the team that won the World Series in 2018. 3-1 pitch. That's hit well to center field. Danny Santana runs it down, though, and that's the first out of the top of the 3rd. So we'll take a look at the Rangers standings now. Well, the AL West division standings, but the Rangers are in this division. They lead the Mariners by 2 full games, and they're trailing the division leaders, the Athletics, by 8.5 games. While the Red Sox have had a solid month of May, excuse me, the Rangers have fallen into some slumps. The Rangers have 4 wins in May, and that's all, as Pilar hits that pitch toward left field, and that's a foul ball that would have the distance. The Rangers got swept by the Red Sox at Fenway Park to begin the month. Split a 4-game series with the Rangers. Split a 4-game series with the Indians, the Rangers did. Took 1 of 3 from the Rays 3-game series last weekend, and then lost 2 of 3 to the Blue Jays most recently, and are now playing the Red Sox in a 4-game series. This is game 1 of that series. Counts even 2-2. Pilar exercising some discipline. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss. Well-placed breaking ball got Pilar to chase. And now there are 2 outs in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
There's a breaking ball that started over the outside edge and then just tailed away. And Pilar took the bait. Now with 2 outs, back to the top of the order for the Red Sox. Here's Andrew Benintendi.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1 low. Benintendi's official rookie season was in 2017. And he's got all kinds of talent. Hits well for contact. Very good defensively in left field. Can also play some center field, too. And really, ever since he came up to the big leagues, he's been a phenom for Red Sox fans. And he has produced well. 2-1 pitch coming from Kyle Gibson. Swing and a miss. Count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chased it. Breaking ball outside. Got him swinging. That ends the top of the 3rd. The Red Sox get no runs on no hits and leave no runners on base. Going to the bottom of the 3rd, it's the Rangers 2 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. 2-1, the Rangers lead this game. The Rangers got 2 runs in the bottom of the 1st inning, thanks to a Willie Calhoun 2-run home run. With this guy on base, Shin-Soo Choo. Then the Red Sox got a run in the 2nd inning. Mitch Moreland hit a solo home run. The Red Sox have gotten 1 run on that 1 home run, so that's 1 run on 1 hit. And the Rangers got 2 runs on 1 hit. Marcus Walden walked 2 hitters in the bottom of the 1st inning. One of them was Shin-Soo Choo, who was on base when Willie Calhoun went deep. And Shin-Soo Choo falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Walden threw 33 pitches in the 1st inning. That is why his pitch count is so high coming into the 3rd. So 52 pitches after what is now 2+ innings. 0-2 pitch coming again. Hit well on the right side, but that's foul, and the count's still 0-2. Swing, and that's foul. Count remains 0-2. The Rangers have been milking out at bats. Rougned Odor had a 10-pitch at bat before striking out in the 1st inning, which was the longest at bat at this point in the game. 0-2 pitch. That's inside, counts 1-2. Shin-Soo Choo, former prospect with the Seattle Mariners, made a name for himself with the Cleveland Indians, played for the Cincinnati Reds for a short time, and is now here in Texas. Hits that pitch against the shift. He's going to try for 2 bases. Benintendi's throw in is cut off by Xander Bogaerts. It's a leadoff double for Shin-Soo Choo, his 5th of the season. Nobody out, runner in scoring position now for the Rangers. That's just some of the dangers of shifting players. You're more likely to get a player out when pulling the ball, but at the same time, there are hits like that that are more likely when a player goes to the opposite field. Here comes Adam Eaton. And fans being drawn to their feet by the mascot. First pitch to Eaton. That's inside, counts 1-0.
1-1, no strike.
Adam Eaton, coming from the National League to the American League, finds himself now 7th best in the American League for batting average. Strike one. Eaton has formerly played for the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Chicago White Sox, and the Washington Nationals. Won the World Series with the Nats last season.
No, that's down.
Was traded to the Rangers for Blake Swihart, who got sent to the Nationals. And Eaton helping out the helping out the defense for the Rangers. Joey Gallo still has a broken shin, and he's on the injured list now. He's on the 60-day injured list. Won't be back for at least another month. So Eaton helps out both. He occupies right field, and he can also hit well, not for as much power as Gallo, but you saw they're 7th in the American League now for batting average. He's batting .350. He's been a great contact hitter for most of his career. 3-2 pitch. That's down low, ball 4. Vasquez blocked it, kept it in front of him, but Shin-Soo Choo will try to get third anyway, and he makes it.
Now back.
So that is a walk to Adam Eaton. He scored on a wild pitch because Shin-Soo Choo was able to advance from second to third on that play. And with nobody out, the only player on the Rangers with an RBI, it's Willie Calhoun. That pitch misses outside, ball 1. Calhoun hit a 2-run home run in the first inning and has now another opportunity to score a run. Shin-Soo Choo's on third base, nobody out. Adam Eaton's on first. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive towards center field. Jackie Bradley Jr. dives, and it gets past him. That's going to roll to the wall. Shin-Soo Choo will score from third base. Adam Eaton rounds third. He's being waved in. Adam Eaton will score into third base with an RBI triple. Is Willie Calhoun, the two toughest parts of the cycle out of the way for Willie Calhoun, and we're only in the third inning. A good effort by Jackie Bradley Jr. He's certainly known for making plays like that, but on that one, just miscalculated it a bit. Didn't hit off any part of his body or his glove. Just went right past him. Willie Calhoun has all 4 runs batted in for the Rangers so far this game. Still nobody out. Runner at third base in the form of Willie Calhoun. And now here's Todd Frazier. No official at bat for him. He walked back in the first inning. And he swings at the first pitch of this plate appearance, fouls it off, counts 0-1. Todd Frazier, 226 home runs over 9 seasons with 5 different teams he's played for now. That pitch misses low. He played for the Cincinnati Reds up until 2015. Started a career with the White Sox after getting traded from the Reds, and they were rebuilding. Played for the White Sox from 2016 to the middle of 2017. He was traded to the Yankees, then hit free agency, played with the Mets for 2 seasons, 2018 and 19, and just signed this offseason with the Rangers, so starting year 1 of his contract in Texas. That pitch misses outside, count run fooled 3-2, and Marcus Walden has just not had a consistent rhythm today. He's now at 70 pitches, not even out of the third inning yet, and he's allowed 4 earned runs. 3-2 pitch. Right over the middle of the plate. That froze Frazier. Well, he still has 5 strikeouts on his line score.
The center fielder.
Almost as many runs as he's given up. That's the first out of the bottom of the third. Here's Danny Santana now. Santana flew out back in his first at bat. Facing Marcus Walden for the second time this game. Takes strike 1. Walden, 23 pitches. He threw 33 in the first inning. Kept it limited in the second, but now at 23 here in the third. Still one out. And a run-scoring spot for the Rangers here. Swing and a miss.
I got the count. Oh,
Counts 0-2. Santana switch hitter batting from the left side of the plate. Starting in center field for tonight's game. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Counts 0-2. Danny Santana for a few games was playing right field for the Rangers. That's when Joey Gallo got hurt and Nick Solak was playing center field. As that pitch is hit towards center field, Jackie Bradley Jr. will let it fall in front of him. Willie Calhoun scores from third base. Aboard at first with an RBI single is Danny Santana.
Now back.
And the Rangers have extended their lead. It's 5-1 here in inning 3. And with that, there's Ron Renicky coming out of the dugout for the Red Sox. Marcus Walden cannot pitch out of the third inning. He goes 2 1/3 innings officially, and Danny Santana on first is his responsibility, so his scoreline's not over yet. But as of right now, he's given up 5 earned runs.
Your attention, please.
Ryan Weber called upon to pitch
Number
here in the
65.
third inning.
Ryan.
And it's the bullpen now that's going to need to eat up innings. Marcus Walden, his ERA is going to skyrocket after this game. 5 earned runs given up in just 2 1/3 innings pitched. Rough start for a guy who had some success in late April and early May. He even got the winning decision against the Yankees last week. The Red Sox won the weekend series against the Yankees that they played in. That helped the Red Sox move up in the standings. A 1 to Rougned Odor. That pitch misses high. Counts even at 1. In 6 seasons now with the Rangers, Odor 144 home runs. Definitely known more for power than for contact, but he hasn't been the most consistent hitter since playing Major League Baseball.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Exercises patience there, and the count's 2-1. Odor, the Rangers starting second baseman. This is game 1 of a 4-game series between these two, and the other 3 games of the series will happen over the weekend as Santana ran from first base, but Odor fouled it off, so Santana will have to go back. And the count's 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Ryan Weber comes right out of the bullpen and gets a strikeout.
Andrew.
And now with 2 outs, Elvis Andrus will come to the plate. Andrus is 0 for 1. He struck out an inning ago. On the ground right side, first pitch. Michael Chavis throws to Mitch Moreland, and that ends the bottom of the third. Meanwhile, the Rangers tacked on 3 more runs, a couple RBIs to Willie Calhoun, and 1 to Danny Santana. It's 5-1 after 3 innings of play. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. 2, 3, 4 hitters are coming up to the plate for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, and J.D. Martinez. Devers, the young third baseman of this team, is turning himself into a superstar. He's hit well this season and is also having success recently. In his last 7 games, he's batting .333. That pitch misses high, counts 1-1. Devers is also part of the Red Sox team that won the World Series in 2018. And just to prevent myself from saying that too many more times, everybody on this team but Michael Chavis and Kevin Pillar were a part of the World Series team in 2018. Strike 3 called over the inside edge. Kyle Gibson has now struck out 4, and that's the first out here in the 4th inning.
The shortstop.
Take a look at some minor league prospects and how their success is going. Brendan Davis, a Double-A player, 500 average, 2 home runs and 4 RBIs over his last 10 games. Hunter Cole also doing well. Cole closer to coming up to Major League Baseball. And the Rangers could use some young talent as they've struggled recently. The Rangers have won just 4 games in May. They haven't won a series yet this month. The closest they came was to splitting a series, a 4-game series with the Indians last week. 1-1 pitch. That's a strike, counts 1-2. The Rangers last month in April went 10-15, and they were tied for 3rd at the end of the month. Rougned Odor to Ronald Guzman. And there are now 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning.
Designated hitter, J.D.
And with that, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter for the Red Sox, though there's nothing to clean up right now. It's J.D. Martinez. He bats with the bases empty and 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Facing Kyle Gibson now for a second time. That's a strike over to the outside edge. Counts 0-1. Line drive toward right field, but right at Rougned Odor is able to make a play. And the top of the 4th inning is over. The Red Sox, no runs on no hits, no runners left on base. Going to the bottom of the 4th, it's the Rangers 5 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching a presentation of Major League Baseball's virtual network. This game brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis, and this is a game right now that the Rangers are dominating offensively. It's 5-1, bottom of the 4th. Ryan Weber came out of the bullpen in the middle of last inning. He replaced Marcus Walden, who went 2 1/3 official innings and gave up 5 earned runs. He right now is in line for the loss, as opposed to the Rangers starter Kyle Gibson, who is still pitching. 8-9-1 hitters due up for the Rangers. Robinson Chirinos, Ronald Guzman, and Shin-Soo Choo all scheduled to bat. 2-1 pitch coming from Ryan Weber. That was left over the middle of the plate, but Chirinos much too early on it. And the count's 2-2. That's outside, counts full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Both of these teams right now looking for some momentum. They reach toward the bottom of their respective divisions. That pitch misses up high. Another walk issued to the Rangers. Robinson Chirinos works a leadoff walk. The Rangers are 18-25. They're 8.5 games back in the division. They're 1.5 games back of the Angels, who are in 3rd place in the American League West. As for the American League East, the Red Sox are 6.5 games back of the Yankees, who are in 1st place. And they're the closest to the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are 5 games back of the division lead, so the Red Sox are 1.5 games back of the Blue Jays. But the Red Sox 19-25, the only team in the American League East without 20 wins. That's a strike on Guzman, counts even at 1. The Red Sox have certainly been struggling without the presence of Mookie Betts, who got traded, David Price, one of the top rotation arms, and Chris Sale, the top rotation arm, who's in the middle of Tommy John surgery. Well, go ahead and just appreciate that home run. Ronald Guzman, no doubter, his 7th of the season. The Rangers continue to score. It's 7-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Watch where this pitch was. Yeah, that was a high pitch. That was a little bit above belt high. And Guzman did not miss it. Line drive into the seats. And everybody knew it right away. 7-1, Rangers lead it.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Looking to chew.
As that pitch is hit against the shift, and Rafael Devers snags it out of the air before it hits the ground, and that's one out.
The right fielder, number 2.
And we'll take a look at Marcus Walden's scoreline. You see there 2 1/3 innings pitched. Gave up 5 earned runs on 4 hits. He walked 3, struck out 5, but it's not quite the quality outing that the Red Sox hoped for. And Ryan Weber not helping the damage. He just gave up a 2-run home run. Now Eaton skies one towards center field. There's Jackie Bradley Jr. And there are 2 outs. But the Red Sox are missing some of the key pieces to what made their team successful in the past.
Willie.
And you can see there they have the highest team ERA in the American League. But Price gone because of the trade. Mookie Betts gone. Chris Sales on the injured list. Had Tommy John surgery. And so he won't pitch for the entirety of 2020. There's a lot of things not going right now for the Red Sox, and their front office has mentioned that sometimes we have to rebuild. We got to start over. And that's what they've been doing, acquiring prospects and just taking it game to game. Alex Verdugo is still in the minor leagues, but he's expected to be the right field of the future for them. He was acquired in the trade with the Dodgers. And there are some other foundational pieces of this team like Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts that aren't going away. Michael Chavis had a breakout rookie season last year, so the Red Sox are in a rough patch right now, but they certainly have a potential for a bright future. Strike 3 called. Willie Calhoun down on strikes. And that ends the 4th inning. But Ronald Guzman puts on some more runs to the Rangers score. It's 7-1 heading into the 5th. We're here at Globe Life Field now, and you're going to see Heidi Watney on your screen there for a second. Just wave hi to her. We can't hear what she's saying, so let's just move on from that. But you're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network. This game is brought to you by MLB The Show 20, and I am Nicholas Callis. Red Sox and Rangers being featured on our primetime game. Start time of this one was 8:05 Eastern. So for all of you on the West Coast, it's still technically the afternoon. But we're here now. The Rangers leading at 7-1 coming into the 5th inning. Mitch Moreland was drafted by the team that he's playing right now, the Texas Rangers. Picked him in 2007. And he's had a respectable career as he hits that pitch toward right field. There's Adam Eaton. And the catch is made. That's the first out. But Mitch Moreland responsible for the only run that the Red Sox have scored in this game. He hit a solo home run in the 2nd inning. And at the time, that closed the gap, cut the lead in half, made it 2-1. And of course, the Rangers have scored so far in all but 1 inning. Got 2 runs in the 1st inning on a Willie Calhoun 2-run home run.
1-0.
And then in the 2nd inning, the solo home run was hit by Mitch Moreland. The 3rd inning featured some offense by the Rangers. Willie Calhoun hit a 2-run triple. That made it 4-1.
2-0.
And Danny Santana got an RBI single in that 3rd inning, made it 5-1. And just there in the 4th inning, Ronald Guzman hit a 2-run home run. Now it's 7-1. Michael Chavis ahead in the count against Kyle Gibson. 3 balls and no strikes is the count. Jackie Bradley Jr. on deck. Gibson throwing with efficiency, 55 pitches after 4 1/3 official innings pitched. That misses outside, a 4-pitch walk issued to Michael Chavis. A 1-out base runner for the Red Sox.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And with that, Jackie Bradley Jr. will come up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 and is now batting .222 on the season. Has 10 RBIs. It's falling behind pace of some of the top run producers in the league. That pitch misses outside, ball 1. Jackie Bradley Jr. has been consistently rewarded in the outfield for his defensive abilities. Won a Gold Glove for center fielders in 2018.
1-1.
There are a few players, even in his own division, that challenge him for that award.
That's a
Kevin
ball.
Kiermaier, also a great defender who plays for the Tampa Bay Rays. Of course, Mike Trout in the American League certainly has the skills to qualify for that award. A lot of good outfielders in the American League, that's for sure. Jackie Bradley Jr., especially defensively, is one of them. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball, count 2-2. Even Ramon Laureano, somebody that doesn't come to mind initially, but he made his debut in 2017 as a left fielder. Started playing center, and he's got quite the arm and has quite the range. There's a pop out there played by Elvis Andrus at shortstop. Now there are 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Here's Christian Vasquez coming to the plate. Vasquez 0 for 1. He lined out in the 3rd inning, batting .273 now, but still has an on-base percentage well above 300. And is slugging .333 now. 2 outs, Michael Chavis on first base. And Vasquez fouls that pitch off, counts 0-1. Over the last 4 games, Christian Vasquez has driven in 2. In the last 2 games the Red Sox played in were against the Braves. Braves got swept in a 2-game set.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Excuse me, the Red Sox got swept in a 2-game set with the Braves. Now starting the series here with the Rangers. This is game 1 of a 4-game series. High fly ball toward left field. Willie Calhoun seems to be tracking it, and he makes the catch. That ends the top of the 5th inning. We're halfway through this game at Globe Life Field, and the Rangers lead it 7-1. 4-5-6 coming up for the Rangers. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. Brian Johnson is warming up in the Red Sox bullpen now, and it's a bullpen kind of game for the Red Sox. 7-1's the score. Marcus Walden, the starter, went 2 1/3 innings, couldn't pitch out of the 3rd. Ryan Weber came in, got the final outs of the 3rd inning, but then gave up 2 runs in the 4th on a 2-run home run to Ronald Guzman. The Red Sox got their only run on a solo home run by Mitch Moreland in the 2nd. As that pitch misses outside, 2-0's the count. The Rangers have gotten 4 RBIs from Willie Calhoun, 2 from Ronald Guzman, and 1 from Danny Santana. Swinging a foul ball, counts 2-1. Todd Frazier at the plate now. Frazier 0 for 1. He walked back in the 1st inning. Got out in his most recent at bat. That pitch misses low. Hitters count for him. 3-1's the count. And Danny Santana on deck. Ryan Weber so far has pitched 1 2/3 innings. And that pitch is hit out to right field. Back toward the wall goes Kevin Pillar, and he'll make the catch. And that's the first out of this half inning. And now Weber has reached 2 full innings pitched.
Now batting.
And with 1 out, bottom of the 5th, that'll bring up the number 5 hitter of the Rangers. It's Danny Santana. 1 for 2, he singled, and we're going to run. Back in the 2nd inning. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. Catch made. That's out number 2, and I correct myself. Santana drove in that run in the 3rd inning for the Rangers. But he's out there anyhow. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. There's Rougned Odor. He struck out twice. Two outs, bases empty. Swing, pop up. Toward left field, Andrew Benintendi makes the catch. And the Rangers go down quickly, 1-2-3, and that ends the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on for the Rangers. Going to the 6th inning, it's the Rangers 7 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by
Leading off
MLB
for the
The
Red
Show
Sox,
20. I'm Nicholas
the right
Gallis.
fielder, number
Check
5,
us out on Twitter for
Kevin
news and other
Pillar.
announcements regarding this league. At Virtual MLB is the tag, and check us out on YouTube as well. Subscribe for notifications for when the schedules come out or when we go live or upload highlights and other updates that concern the league. The YouTube channel is MLB Virtual Network. Pilar takes strike one. 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Red Sox: Kevin Pillar, Andrew Benintendi, and Rafael Devers. 0-1 pitch. That's too far down low, and the count's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kevin Pillar, a former Toronto Blue Jay and San Francisco Giant. This is year 1 with the Red Sox for him. The Red Sox were looking to sign some veteran outfield talent to replace Mookie Betts. And they didn't want to throw Verdugo right into the bunch right away. They still want him to develop in AAA, though he's played some games at the Major League level with the Dodgers. But Pillar fills that role well. Pillar, former center fielder with the Blue Jays. Also played some left field with them. This is the first year, though, he's consistently playing right field. Takes that pitch inside, counts run full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. His arm isn't too strong, but he does cover a lot of ground in the outfield. He fouls that pitch off. Count still full, 3-2. Definitely a good choice to have out there. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kyle Gibson got him swinging at the breaking ball. Kyle Gibson has now struck out 5. And there is 1 out in the 6th inning.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Yeah, he swung too early at it. Sometimes that breaking ball can be tough to read because it looks like it's coming in high, like a fastball would, but then it just breaks right toward the zone, and he looked to be protecting there and just couldn't make contact. Now here's Andrew Benintendi, strike 1 on him. Benintendi 0 for 2 out of the leadoff spot, now batting .213 on the season. His on-base percentage is under 300, .275 now. 0-1 pitch coming to Kyle Gibson. Or coming from Kyle Gibson to Benintendi, and that misses, counts 1-1. Benintendi, a former first-round pick of the Red Sox back in 2015. And, excuse me, swing down to third. There's Frazier, throws to Guzman. And now there are 2 outs in the 6th inning.
Now batting.
Quite an odd swing there. He got jammed.
Rafael.
And unfortunately for Benintendi, he made contact with the ball. And even more misfortune is that he hit it in fair territory. Now with 2 outs, here's Rafael Devers. Devers 0 for 2 against Gibson. Kyle Gibson continuing to throw with efficiency. 77 pitches coming to the conclusion of the 6th. No balls, 1 strike. Top foul, counts 0-2. You see there, very consistent pitch count numbers. Nothing over 15 in this game so far. Ground ball toward the middle. That's a base hit for Rafael Devers. And he's aboard with 2 outs. That's his first hit of the evening.
Number 2, shortstop.
Well, it was at the knees, and he didn't try to do too much with it. He just stayed on the pitch and hit a sharp ground ball up the middle. Still 2 outs in the inning. Now a runner on first, and here's the number 3 hitter for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. Caught off, strike 1. Bogaerts, his rookie season was in 2013. He's been a part of both of the Red Sox World Series championships in the 2010 decade. That pitch squirts through the infield, base hit. Devers gets to second base, and aboard at first with 2 outs is Xander Bogaerts. 2 straight hits off Kyle Gibson for the Red Sox.
J.D. Martinez.
Bogaerts has been trusted early to Plays shortstop for the Red Sox. Made his debut in 2013. Won the World Series with the Red Sox in 2013. Has been their starting shortstop ever since. And added another World Series to his resume in 2018. Also signed an extension in 2019 as well, so he'll be on the Red Sox for several more years now. Here's J.D. Martinez, 2 outs, run scoring opportunity.
That's the ball.
If those 2 runners on can score, this ball game will be back within reach. Of course, the Red Sox still have time. It's just the top of the 6th inning. But the Rangers with a significant 6-run lead. 1-1 pitch. Swing, and that's foul. Counts 1-2. Devers is on second. He singled with 2 outs, as did Xander Bogaerts, who's on first base. One-two misses outside. Good discipline from Martinez. The count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Well-placed breaking ball gets Martinez to swing and miss. And the top of the 6th inning is over. The Red Sox, no runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left aboard. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Rangers 7 and the Red Sox 1. Well, it's quite a box score to look at right now. The Red Sox, 1 run on 3 hits. The Rangers have 7 runs on 5 hits. The Red Sox pitching staff has walked a significant amount of batters. And the Rangers have capitalized on those walks by scoring runs. 7-8-9 due up for the Rangers. Elvis Andrus, the leadoff hitter in that trio, and he's got himself a base hit, trying to extend it to extras. He slides in safely with a leadoff double for the Rangers in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson.
Ambushed Ryan Weber. First pitch of the half inning is sent into right field. And he hustled, had 2 on his mind all the way. He's in scoring position with nobody out. Here's Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1. He walked earlier in the game. Ryan Weber now pitching in the 6th. He came in the middle of the 3rd inning. Has so far given up 2 earned runs. The other 5 are charged to Marcus Walden, the starter. Marcus Walden gave up 5 earned runs in 2 1/3 innings pitched. Walden gave up 5 earned runs on 4 hits, walked 3 batters in his start, and was removed in the middle of the 3rd. Elvis Andrus in scoring position, nobody out. Swing, chopped on the ground, left side. Devers has the play. Throws to Moreland, and out at first is Chirinos. That's the first out of the bottom of the 6th.
The batter, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
And that'll bring up number 9 hitter Ronald Guzman. Guzman 1 for 2. He had a 2-run home run in his last at bat. That was the last time the Rangers scored as well. He's been getting hot recently. Prior to this game, over the last 5 games the Rangers played, he had 5 RBIs, averaging 1 in each game. Ronald Guzman is now a plateau first baseman with Sam Travis. Guzman, the left-handed hitter, typically will be in the starting lineup when a righty is the starting pitcher, and when a lefty starter's on the mound, Sam Travis, the right-handed hitter, is typically in the Rangers starting lineup now, because Travis has been getting hot, and Guzman seems to be moving toward a hot streak as well. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Rangers are 4th in the AL West. The Red Sox are 5th in the AL East. Line drive towards center, base hit. Jackie Bradley Jr. will play it off the ground. Elvis Andrews trying to score from second, and he's in there. The throw's offline. Vasquez picks it up. It's an RBI single for Ronald Guzman. That's his 3rd RBI of the game. And the Rangers now lead it 8-1 in the bottom of the 6th. That's just another pitch that was left up high. Guzman hit the one out of the ballpark
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
off a high pitch, and it's a sharp line drive into center for a single on another pitch that was left up in the zone. And Ryan Weber, he's done. Ryan Johnson will come into the game and pitch. Johnson started the year in AAA, but the Red Sox have had some injuries, one of which was to Josh Osich, who was a left-handed pitcher in the Red Sox bullpen. And in need of a bullpen arm, a bullpen lefty arm, Ryan Johnson fit the bill, and now he's back in Major League Baseball.
Inside, ball 1.
So Brian Johnson will have the advantage. He is required to face 3 batters or end the inning with that new pace of play rule Major League Baseball has been enforcing.
3-0.
And so the next 3 hitters in the Rangers lineup are left-handed hitters. And by the time Todd Frazier comes up to the plate, Johnson will have faced the minimum amount he is required to before being substituted for. So a move that will work in favor of the Red Sox one way or the other. Shin-Soo Choo in a hitter's count, 3 balls and 1 strike. 8-1's the score. The Red Sox are trailing. Swing and a line drive foul. Look out, Rangers dugout. Counts full 3-2. On the ground, right side. Chavis plays. Throws to Bogarts for 1. Back to Mitch Moreland. That's a double play. Brian Johnson comes into the game, induces a double play, and gets out of the 6th inning with just 1 run scored to the Rangers. It's 8-1. The Rangers lead the Red Sox going to the 7th inning. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Red Sox, and leading off for the Red Sox in this half inning is Mitch Moreland. Moreland getting credit for the only run the Red Sox have scored so far. He hit a solo home run in the 2nd inning off Kyle Gibson, and that has stood as the only run the Red Sox have scored up to this point. Kyle Gibson's still on the mound, and with the way he's pitching and the lopsided score, the Rangers bullpen might get a day off. And right as I say that, couple arms warming up in the Rangers bullpen, Luis Garcia and Nick Goody. Now, there's no need for the Rangers to exhaust the bullpen in a situation like this. They have a 7-run lead. Kyle Gibson working up now to 90 pitches. 1-2 count on Mitch Moreland. Line drive left side and foul. Counts 1 and 2. If that had stayed fair, that had gone through. The Rangers are shifting Mitch Moreland, anticipating him to pull the ball, so the third base area is vacant.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Counts even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. This inning just getting underway. Line drive toward right field. That is a diving catch by Adam Eaton. Well played out there in right field.
Second base, Michael.
Moreland hit it right through the teeth of the shift. Right in the webbing of Adam Eaton's glove. Well played. That's 1 out, and that's going to do it for Kyle Gibson. He pitches into the 7th. 6 1/3 innings pitched officially. He's in line for the win of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
See how the bullpen does for the Rangers. Rafael Montero will come in and pitch.
Rafael.
He wasn't throwing in the Rangers bullpen when this inning led off, but nonetheless, here he is. 3-4 record in 16 games, has a 4.64 earned run average. Here comes Michael Chavis. He's 0 for 1, reached on a walk earlier in the game. Now facing somebody new. Hits that pitch into right field on the first pitch. Montero throws. Chavis rounds first as Eaton picks it up. Eaton will launch it into second base, but it's offline. Andrews pulled off the bag. And strolling into second with a one-out double is Michael Chavis.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Just a well-hit ball. See it hit down there by the 326 sign right in the corner. And that's a place where doubles are born. Here's Jackie Bradley Jr. now. He's 0 for 2. He's on the brink of dropping his average, or his on-base percentage below 300. It's at 303 right now. 1-0 pitch. That's inside, counts 2-0. Jackie Bradley Jr. has spent his entire career with the Red Sox. Became a regular starter for them in 2014, earned himself an All-Star appearance in 2016.
Ball, that's inside.
We already talked about his defensive prowess, 2018 Gold Glove Award winner. The MVP of the 2018 ALCS. And the Red Sox played the Astros. Very good player, and he works a walk there.
Up next,
Now the Red Sox have something cooking here in the 7th. Davis is aboard at second. He doubled, and a walk just issued to Jackie Bradley Jr. Now here's Christian Vasquez. Popped into the air, shallow right field. Guzman's able to make the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting.
So now 2 outs at the top of the 7th inning. Kevin Pillar will come up to the plate. Kyle Gibson's official scoreline is 1 earned run after 6 1/3 innings pitched. The 2 runners on base are Montero's responsibility. Line drive left field, that's a base hit. Calhoun charges, fires to the plate. Frazier into Chirinos, but Chavis scores anyhow. RBI single for Kevin Pillar, and the Red Sox tack on another run. They still trail by 6. It's 8-2. Maybe a quicker relay or a ball on target gets Chavis, but those factors not in play. Chavis able to score for the Red Sox. 8-2 is the score. Still 2 outs. Here's Andrew Benintendi. That's down low, ball 1. Benintendi is 0 for 3 out of the leadoff spot. Fly ball toward left field. Willie Calhoun running back for it toward the track. He makes the catch. And that ends the top of the 7th inning. It's stretch time here at Globe Life Field. The Red Sox got a run. They still trail 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at VirtualMLB and YouTube MLB Virtual Network. Brian Johnson still on the mound. Adam Eaton to lead off for the Rangers in the bottom of the 7th inning. Colton Brewer and Darwinzon Hernandez. They're warming up now in the Red Sox bullpen. Brian Johnson, the 3rd pitcher to come out of the bullpen for the Red Sox. And in this 7th inning, works a 2-0 count on Adam Eaton. Johnson came in the middle of the 6th inning, got out of that inning after hitting a double play. Now he pitches here in the 7th. So he is eligible to be replaced at any time, and the first 2 hitters of this half inning are left-handed hitters, Adam Eaton and Willie Calhoun. Todd Frazier, the cleanup hitter, and the 3rd hitter of this inning is a righty. We'll see how Ron Renicky, the manager of the Red Sox, wants to manage that. That's a leadoff walk issued to Adam Eaton.
Now batting, left fielder.
There have been a few innings now that Rangers pitchers have let up leadoff walks, and the Rangers in this game have capitalized on that. Here's Calhoun. Check swing, that's a ball, counts 1-0. Calhoun started this game getting the two hardest parts of the cycle. He had a home run in his first at-bat and a triple in his second at-bat, and each of those hits produced runs. He got 2 RBIs on the home run and 2 RBIs on the triple. Got out in his most recent at-bat, though, and seems more grim that he'll actually hit for the cycle in this one. It was exciting to see the extra base hits that he had. 1-1 pitch from Brian Johnson. That's outside, counts 2-1. Johnson on the brink of 90, not quite there though. 88 miles per hour was that last pitch. That was his fastball. Counts 2-1. That's fouled off, counts 2-2. Swing, and that's foul. Count is still even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up, and foul. Count still even. Despite giving up runs, Red Sox pitching has gotten more efficient as the game's gone on. Chopped in front of the plate. And that's foul behind the plate when Vasquez touched it. So the count remains even, 2-2, and everything resets. Too far upstairs. Vasquez dropped the ball and headed down to second is Adam Eaton. And that's a passed ball on Christian Vasquez. He just mishandled that. That wasn't Johnson's fault. And now the Rangers have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And some of their best run producers coming to the plate. 3-2 pitch. Swing, and that's foul. Count still full 3-2. 10 pitches now this plate appearance. Number 11 coming here from Brian Johnson. Swing and foul. Count still full 3-2. And there will be a 12th pitch in this plate appearance. Number 12 coming, full count. Up the middle. Bogarts will play it. He elects to throw to first. Mitch Moreland there. Willie Calhoun is out at first, but a productive out that was. Adam Eaton moves from second to third on the play.
The third baseman, Todd Frazier.
And there's one out in the inning. Here comes Todd Frazier. Frazier's 0 for 2. The only time he reached base in this game was on a walk in his first plate appearance. Other than that, he's 0 for 2. Adam Eaton worked a leadoff walk. He advanced to second on a passed ball in the Willie Calhoun at bat. And Calhoun just grounded out. That allowed Eaton to go from second to third. Now a run-producing spot for Frazier. Hits that pitch well to center field. Jackie Bradley Jr. back. He makes the catch. Tagging at third and scoring is Adam Eaton. And the Rangers put on another run. This one in the 7th. 9-2 is the score. Danny Santana comes to the plate. 2 outs, base is empty for him. He's 1 for 3, and the single he hit produced a run.
That's a ball.
That just missed. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Brian Johnson has not gotten pitches around the lower part of the zone in this half inning. And a couple of those pitches you saw him being expressive. Line drive, fair ball down the left field line. Santana heading to second. Benintendi will relay it into Bogarts, lining up with third. It's a 2-out double for Danny Santana.
Now batting, second baseman.
And the Rangers not quite done yet. He thought about 2 all the way. First base coach advising him to get there. And a 2-out extra base hit for the Rangers. Now here's Rougned Odor. Counts 0-1 now on Odor. He's 0 for 3, one of the few Rangers that either hasn't reached base or hasn't produced a run. A 1 pitch. On the ground right side. That's a foul ball. According to the first base umpire, it did not hop over first base. So it is a foul ball. Counts 0-2. And that breaking ball misses. Counts 1-2 now. Brian Johnson trying to complete the 7th. Out on that pitch. Counts even at 2. That's fouled off. Count is still 2-2. Brian Johnson at 26 pitches in this inning. Rougned Odor milked out his first at bat. It was an 11-pitch at bat that ended in a strikeout, but he made Marcus Walden work. That pitch hit well to right center. Bradley Jr. running out of room, and that ball is gone. Rougned Odor, 2-run home run for him, and the Rangers will not stop. 11-1 is the score here in inning 7. It's 11-2. After this 2-run home run, that's the 9th home run of the season for Rougned Odor, and Brian Johnson cannot finish the 7th inning.
Number 48.
Colton Brewer will come into pitch. In 18 innings, he's given up 7 earned runs on average. There's Elvis Andrus, 1 for 3. He doubled and later scored. That was in his last at bat. Takes ball 1 there. This is now the 4th pitcher that's come out of the bullpen for the Red Sox. That's a strike. Counts even at 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Rangers have scored in almost every inning of this game up to this point. The Red Sox just scored a run in the top of the 7th inning. The Red Sox have gotten a run in the 2nd and the 7th. But the Rangers just piled on runs. They've hit several home runs in this game as well. That stays fair down the left field line. Andrews hustling for second. Benintendi's throw is right into second base. And the tag applied by Chavis is late. Elvis Andrus now has 2 doubles in this game and another 2-out extra base hit for the Rangers. And their offense has been red hot and continues to show signs that they're not slowing down. Here's Robinson Chirinos. That's outside, counts 1-0. Chirinos 0 for 2. He walked and scored a run earlier in the game. Almost every Ranger now has either reached base or gotten an RBI. Check swing, but that's right over the middle of the plate, and the count is even 1 ball and 1 strike. Right over the heart of the plate with that breaking ball. Counts 1-2. Brian Johnson pitched into the 7th inning, but could not get the final out. And also gave up a home run. Now Colton Brewer tasked with finishing this inning off. And Chirinos stays alive in this at bat. Counts 1-2. Andrews is on second base. He greeted Colton Brewer with a 2-out double. 1-2 to Chirinos. Swing and a miss, got him on the breaking ball, and that ends the 7th inning. Rangers got 2 more runs thanks to a 2-run home run. In that half inning by Rougned Odor. After 7 full innings, it's the Rangers 11 and the Red Sox 2. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. 2-3-4 hitters coming up for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, and J.D. Martinez. Rafael Montero came in the middle of the 7th. He replaced Kyle Gibson, who pitched 6 1/3 innings.
Outside, that's the ball.
Montero got the final 2 outs of the 7th. Also gave up a run, but now will pitch here in the 8th with an even bigger lead. On the ground at the middle, Montero able to play it on the mound, throws to Guzman, and there's 1 out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate. .333 average with 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. He's 1 for 3. He's singled in the 6th. And that's been it for him out of the 3 spot. Not anymore, though. That's his 2nd hit of the evening. That stays fair down the right field line. Eaton will throw it in. That's a 1-out double for Xander Bogaerts. He now has a single and a double on his line score.
The designated hitter, J.D.
A few balls now in this game have been hit down that right field line. This one not a line drive, but a ground ball that sneaks through, and Rafael Montero is done. Here comes Nick Goody out of the Rangers bullpen.
Goody
Has a .377 earned run average in 25 games. He's pitched just over 28 innings this season. First pitch to J.D. Martinez is a swing and a fly ball toward left field. That's a line drive home run. That clears the wall. Yet another home run hit in this game. J.D. Martinez hits number 10 on the season for himself. And it's now 11-4. Well, for whoever likes offense, this is the game for you. While the Rangers have limited runs in comparison to the Red Sox, Red Sox have still scored a significant amount of runs for a baseball game. That's the 2nd home run hit by the Red Sox in this one, and now here's Mitch Moreland. The other Red Sox to hit a home run, he hit a solo home run in the 2nd. The Red Sox got their first run with that home run. And didn't score again until the 7th, and have now scored back-to-back innings. Scored a run in the 7th, and now 2 runs here in the 8th. And the inning's still not over. Here's Luis Garcia and Cody Allen throwing now in the Rangers bullpen. Willie Calhoun, Rougned Odor, Ronald Guzman. Each have hit a home run for the Rangers. And Mitch Moreland and J.D. Martinez have homered for the Red Sox. Most of the RBIs have come on home runs. Willie Calhoun and Danny Santana got RBIs not on home runs for the Rangers. And Kevin Pillar drove in a run for the Red Sox. That wasn't on a home run. 3-1 pitch. That can't find the zone, just missed off the outside edge. And the Red Sox cooking up some offense now. Runner on first, 1 out.
Michael Chavis.
And that'll bring up number 6 hitter, Michael Chavis. Chavis doubled and scored a run earlier in this one, batting .315 on the season after going 1 for 2. He also reached on a walk earlier in the game. And takes ball 1 outside. Nick Goody has just come into the game. Rafael Montero started to pitch the 8th, but doesn't pitch out of it. He got removed before being able to finish off this inning. The Red Sox have 2 runs scored in this inning. As Chirinos makes that catch, Chavis pops out. And now there are 2 outs in the 8th inning.
The center fielder, Jackie.
That'll bring up Jackie Bradley Jr. He reached once on a walk in his last plate appearance He's officially 0 for 2 in the ball game. That pitch misses low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. Swing and a foul ball, counts even at 1. J.D. Martinez hit a 2-run home run in this inning. That gives the Red Sox a score of 4. The Rangers at 11. 2 balls, 1 strike on a former Gold Glover and former All-Star for the Red Sox in the outfield. Swing and a miss, just swung right through that pitch. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nick Goody trying to get out of the 8th, and he hits that, or Bradley Jr. hits that pitch out to right field. Played out there by Adam Eaton, and the top of the 8th inning is over. Red Sox get a couple runs on a J.D. Martinez 2-run home run. Going to the bottom of the 8th inning, the Rangers have an 11-4 lead over the Red Sox. The Rangers' 9-1-2 hitters are coming up to begin the bottom of the 8th. Ronald Guzman will bat. Then it'll go back to the top of the order. Shin-Soo Choo and Adam Eaton stand on bat after. First pitch from Colton Brewer, who came in the 7th and will now pitch here in the 8th. It has not been an easy task, however, in this game for Red Sox pitching to get the Ranger hitters out. 1-0 pitch coming to the Rangers' first baseman. Swing and a miss, counts even at 1. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive, foul ball down the left field line. And the count's 1-2. Guzman has a couple hits. He's also picked up some RBIs. Had an RBI single earlier in the game. Also hit a 2-run home run. So he's credited with 3 RBIs from the Rangers' 11 total runs. 2-2 pitch. Swing, line drive toward left center field. That's a base hit. Jackie Bradley Jr. plays it and gets it in quickly enough to keep Guzman to a single. And another leadoff base runner for the Rangers in this game. Guzman has done an excellent job of staying on pitches. Lefties stereotypically have a tendency to pull the baseball and try to create too much torque, and Guzman in this game has not been afraid to go up the middle or even go to the opposite field to an extent as Guzman advances on the wild pitch. With that hit there, he stayed on an outside pitch and just drove it back up the middle. Didn't try to pull it. And that's why he's been doing so well this game. Guzman now with 3 hits in 4 at-bats. And now Shin-Soo Choo's at the plate. 1 ball, no strike count on him. That misses low, counts 2-0.
2-0.
Shin-Soo Choo, 1 for 3. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That finds the outside edge, counts 2-1. That's outside, counts 3-1. Adam Eaton's on deck. Hitters count for Shin-Soo Choo. That's inside, ball 4. Another walk issued by Red Sox pitching. The Rangers had more runs than hits on their scoreline, but after the Ronald Guzman leadoff single, the scoreline for the Rangers is now 11 runs on 11 hits. Well, the Red Sox pitching staff has been regularly walking Rangers hitters. There have been at least 3 innings where the Rangers obtained a leadoff walk and later came around and scored that runner.
0-1's the count.
There's some fault in the Red Sox pitching in tonight's game. Several walks have given up 3 long balls. Colton Brewer, the 4th pitcher out of the Red Sox bullpen. Marcus Walden didn't make it out of the 3rd inning. He was the starter for the Red Sox. He pitched 2 1/3 innings. He gave up 5 earned runs on 4 hits. He walked 3 batters in his outing. He's in line for the loss. Kyle Gibson's in line for the win. And that's pending a Red Sox comeback. One and 2 pitch. Inside, counts even 2-2. Rangers hitters, too, have also just had incredible discipline in tonight's game. There haven't been too many players trying to pull the ball. They've all been squaring up pitches.
3-2.
Most of their hits have been line drives, even the ones that have gone over the wall. There haven't been too many fly balls from the Rangers, just line drives or majestic blasts. The Rangers are just hot in this game today. 3-2 pitch. Coming to Adam Eaton. Swing popped into the air. Shallow left field. Benintendi seems to have a play, and he makes it. That's the first out of the bottom of the 8th. I mean, the Red Sox haven't been hitting too poorly either. 4 runs is respectable for a baseball game. It's just really the pitching that has failed the Red Sox to this point in the game. Here's Willie Calhoun. Started off this game by hitting a home run and then hitting a triple in the following at bat. Got the 2 hardest parts of the cycle out of the way, but more than likely will not have a chance to hit for the cycle. But with a single or double here, he could at least get 3/4 of the way there. But he allowed the Rangers to score first. He had a 2-run home run in the first inning. 1-0 pitch. It's a strike over the outside edge. Counts even at 1. So in his first 2 at-bats, he had a 2-run home run and a 2-run triple. And has since gone 0 for 2. That finds the outside edge as well. Counts 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. Ronald Guzman on second base. And Shin-Soo Choo's on first. Adam Eaton the only player to get out in this half inning. That's too far inside. He crossed over on the breaking ball. Counts even at 2-2. Line drive left field and foul. Now it's still 2-2. This is just another example of Rangers hitters milking out at bats, extending at bats, and making pitchers tax their arms. Colton Brewer with a well-placed pitch there gets Calhoun looking. Now there are 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. I don't know what Calhoun was arguing about there. That pitch crossed right over the middle of the plate. Caught near perfectly the lower inside corner. Now with 2 outs, here's Todd Frazier. That's a high strike. Counts 0-1. Frazier 0 for 2, but in his last plate appearance, he had a sacrifice fly. Nothing in 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts 0-2. Every hitter in this Rangers order has either driven in a run or gotten on base in tonight's game. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase the outside breaking ball. And the Rangers' tiny threat in the 8th is avoided. However, even though they didn't score a run this inning, they've scored several runs in the past. 11 runs on 11 hits for the Rangers. The Red Sox will bat in the 9th, down 7 runs. You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. The Red Sox will send up 8-9 one-hitters to kick off this half inning. Christian Vasquez, Kevin Pillar, and Andrew Benintendi all scheduled to bat. Vasquez is hitless in 3 at-bats tonight. Nick Goody still on the mound. He came in the 8th. Got the final outs of the 8th inning. Now pitches here in the 9th, attempting to close this game out.
0-1.
Kyle Gibson's in line for the win. Marcus Walden is in line for the loss. Nick Goody pitching now is not in line for a save. There is no save situation right now. 1-1 pitch. High fly ball toward left field, but that will cross into foul territory. Counts 1-2. Chased it. Got him. Breaking ball was used as bait. Got him swinging, and that's the first out of the 9th inning. See that? It starts like it might come over the outside edge and then just breaks away from the hitter. And the hitter recognizes it late. He swings and misses at it. Now with 1 out, here is Kevin Pillar. He hit an RBI single back in the 7th inning. And fouls that first pitch off, counts 0-1. Pillar 1 for 3 in total tonight. 0-1 pitch. Outside, counts even at 1. Nick Goody, former pitching prospect of the New York Yankees. Pitched around a few teams and now become one of the crucial pieces of the Rangers bullpen. Doesn't typically pitch more than an inning, but in a game like this, just about eating up innings. And making sure to record outs. Kevin Pillar is out there. Now there were 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. The Red Sox have 1 out to work with. They got the top of the order coming up. Here's Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi is 0 for 4 out of the leadoff spot. He's changed his stance, too, from earlier in his career. Before, he had a large open stance, very wide, and now he's evened his feet out. Doesn't have an extreme stance anymore. Nick Goody's 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive and foul. The count is no balls and 2 strikes on Andrew Benintendi. That's too far high and in. Counts 1-2. Outside, and the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First 2 pitches were quality. Those last 2 pitches not close enough to get him to bait, but that one gets him swinging, and this ball game is over. The Texas Rangers scored 11 runs on 11 hits. Enough to win this game, enough to win most ball games. Red Sox 4 runs on 7 hits, got the loss. So the Rangers improve after this game. The Rangers are now 19-25. They move up a half game. They're now 8 games back of the division lead. They're still in 4th place. Depending on how the Angels do will determine whether these guys are tied for 3rd or still in 4th. But we'll wait to see how the Angels do. You can check out how the Angels do during the results and standings update that will be coming out later tonight. As for the Red Sox fall to 19-26, haven't gotten that 20th win yet. They are now 7 games back of the division, regardless of how the other teams finish tonight. They will
For
still
the
be
Red
in last
Sox,
place
4 runs,
heading
7
into
hits,
tomorrow.
No errors. They left 6 men
Quick
on
scoring
base.
summary. The Rangers got the first 2
Time
runs of the
ball
game
3 hours
after
and
Willie Calhoun hit a
57
2-run
minutes.
home run in the bottom of the first. The Red Sox responded
Thank you
almost
for joining
immediately
us
with a
here
Mitch
tonight.
Moreland solo home
And we
run that made
remind
it
you to
2-1,
please
but then the
drive
Rangers
home safely.
just kept their offense going. Got a 2-run triple from Willie Calhoun, and Danny Santana had an RBI single in the 3rd inning. Ronald Guzman hit a 2-run home run in the 4th inning. Even Rougned Odor joined the home run party. He got 2 of the 3 runs that the Rangers scored in the 7th on his 2-run home run. The Rangers won by a hefty score, 11-4 the final. Kyle Gibson got the win. 6 in the 3rd innings pitched and gave up 1 earned run on 3 hits, but the only earned run he gave up was on the Mitch Moreland solo home run. 2 in the 3rd innings for Marcus Walden, who gave up 5 earned runs on 4 hits, walked 3 batters in his outing. He got the loss in this one. You've been watching Major League Baseball's virtual network, brought to you by MLB The Show 20. I'm Nicholas Callis. For more news or other updates on this league, be sure to follow us on Twitter at VirtualMLB and check us out on YouTube, MLB Virtual Network. Final score of this game, the Texas Rangers 11 and the Boston Red Sox 4.